Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, My Vagabond Style. I'm Debbie, and today I'm working in the mini Collage Magazine Journal. This was inspired by Dede Willingham, and I have linked below her channel and the inspirational video that kind of spurred this on. I explain what I've done here in the beginning of this series, and basically I've cut the magazine up and we're using offcuts as part of changing this up and collaging things. Some we've added paint to, some we've stickers, stamps, you name it, it's in here. And then last week we did some of these fun pinup girls, and you guys loved the pinup girls, and so do I. So we're going to do more pinup girls today. This might just turn into a pinup album. I also got some questions on where I was getting most of these images. So let me show you the book that kind of started all of this. It's called A Thousand Pinup Girls. And honestly, by today's standards, these are pretty tame, let me tell you. So, but I just love how pretty they are, and they made such nice collages that I'd like to continue using some of these, but I just wanted for some of you to show you where I got these images. I'm going to go ahead and here's the IBSN number if you would like to order it. So take a screenshot of that. Let me adjust the lighting real quick. All right, that's much better. There was too much glare. So today I thought I kind of marked a few pages where I'd like to work in. I'm going to do this one right here. I'd like to maybe find some more of this color. We could paint it in, I guess, and then add the other things to it. Or I could look, try not to use so much paint just because I know a lot of you don't like to use the paint. So let's just see if maybe, oh, okay, so this envelope right here, I stashed a lot of the little scrappy doos that I pulled off from things. So maybe there's something in here that has the same colors on it that we could just kind of collage in. These have the same pretty much colors there. Trying to leave them all facing up, but there are other colors on the back. I guess I shouldn't. Let me go through them this way first, and if I don't find what I'm looking for, I'll flip them over. Ooh, this one's a good one. I think we pretty much have enough. And this one, not that one, that one. Let's use those. I'm going to cut the end right here. So I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing good here. We went to the pool yesterday. Oh my gosh, there was hardly anybody there. I guess because, it's the middle of the season here, the summer season, and the community pool was pretty much empty. There was just maybe 5 of us in this huge pool, but met a nice lady there and hung out for a while, took a shower, and there at the gym. And then we went over and had happy hour because Thursdays at our clubhouse is happy hour all day. And then we had a little hors d'oeuvre. They have some really good, what do I want to call them? Potato skins there. So that was nice. I don't know if I want that there. Let me look for something a little different. Like I want it light like that. Let me move these over so you can see what I'm looking at. So anyway, had a glass of wine. Hubster had some beer and potato skins, and then we came back to the house, and we sat there for a while, and I'm like, "Are you sure you want dinner? Are you full?" "No, I would like dinner." Okay. So I ended up making tacos, and he ate tacos, and I had frozen blueberries for dinner. That was our excitement for the evening, you guys. I'm wondering if maybe I just kind of want to. I think I'm just going to collage over that and get rid of the sky if I can't find any more sky. Yeah, I think maybe we do a little. I'm breaking out the paint, you guys. I'm just going to break it out. We'll get this blue. Get a little palette. I think I need a little bit lighter blue, so I'll grab some white. We'll do that. And a little blue. And maybe we'll try the palette knife thing. So you could have collaged this if it was yours, or broke out the paints. Okay, let's just trying to get both colors on my palette knife. Probably should have some wax paper. There we go. I'm not real versed in this whole palette knife thing. I might be kind of not being sketchy enough with it. There. Probably should just leave it like that. Sometimes you do a little too much, Put a little over here. Okay. Now, with this paint, I'm going to go ahead and spread this somewhere on another piece of page. I don't want a piece of journal somewhere because I don't want to waste that. So I'm going to take my random collage journal and just open a page and get this on here. Remove this out of the way. And then I'm just going to spread this color on this page just to not waste it. Then I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to dry this off so we can carry on. This is my embossing heat gun that I've had since scrapbooking days. For inspiration, I had used these gals. I found them in an old Somerset Studio magazine, and so I really thought these were just beautiful, and that was what kind of sparked all of this. So I'm going to continue on with that pinup girl theme, and I'll show you who our girls are today. So I have this one right here. She's really pretty. We could put her like over this way somewhere. I could put her up farther and put something down here. I don't know, maybe like right here is good. And then I don't know, I also brought in some stickers today. I had these for a while and I've not used them. They're really pretty. They're the clear ones, so I think they might be kind of fun on here somewhere. We'll set those up there. And then I had some of the circles that I made last time and some other projects that I was working on here. There's a bunch of little circles. I also have my circle punch out in case I want to make something else here. That one's pretty. But what would we put right here? They've got some purple in here. I wonder how one of these flowers would be if it's too clear. I also, she had on a little bathing suit, but when I cut it out, she looks so naked. Maybe we need to put some clothes on that girl. Let me see if I could find some clothes that would work nicely on her. I'll be right back. While I was looking for something in here, I have to show you guys. I had to pull them out. They're so funny. Wacky hats from Gay Paris. Look at this. She's got a telephone on her head, a drum set, and then these. She's got a light bulb on her head. Oh my word. There's a big old camera right here. These are hilarious. Anyway, I had to save those for something. Now, this is what I found. We'll see if it works. I'm going to cut out just right here, and we'll see if I can get that to work. I would cut the arms off there. We'll see. You don't really know sometimes until you get into it. And I will, of course, save this head for when I do the paper dolls or altered dolls, which is coming up, you guys. There's more paper dolls in the future with Half-Assed Crafter. We're working on it. Okay, let's see if we can get that to work somehow. Let me cut all this out. That part needs to go away. She's got big shoulders. There's another one I could try. It's this one right here, which I could cut her arms off and black out right here. But I like that she's holding the hat. I kind of think this one's going to work a little better. Let me do a little more cutting here. Okay, I think that's going to work. I will cut underneath her hair and slide that in. And then she'll be kind of off the page right here. Yes, we can make that work, you guys. And I'm probably only going to use to about here. And then we will save the bottom for paper dolls as well. Okay, so I need my X-Acto knife. I didn't know I was going to get this detailed with this, but I think it's going to look great. And I'm just going to cut right underneath her hair. And then we'll go underneath this side right here too. We'll just work them in there. She has this little spot right here that doesn't have anything. So I cut a hand off of a different girl that looked like it was about the same color, and I'm just going to stick it right behind there. That way it looks like it's all one piece. In fact, that's really good right there. So I need to cut some of this off. Yeah, if I just glue it right there, look at that. You can't even tell. See, without it, you can see right behind where my hand is. Okay. Probably nobody would ever notice that, but you know what? It bugs me, so I can't help it. Okay, let's take a little glue stick and get it right in position here. Just going to put her right here for right now. She's just tacked down at the moment, and then we'll find some fun things to go behind here. Let me cut this part right here off so we know what we're dealing with. It's just kind of in the way. I love that we found other clothes for her. Let's see if we can find a circle of some sort to work. Maybe even this half circle. Doesn't have much color. But we could add a little more. I kind of like those half circles. Let's do that. Now this one, I just remembered I've got all that acrylic paint up there, so I am definitely going to put some art glitter glue on this. And then we'll take this one and put it maybe like right here, right there. Let's do there. And we could even put maybe something like that. I do like that one back behind there. Let's do that. These kind of work good if you just roll the edge. These plastic ones, yep, there it comes. Oh, it's stuck already. I don't think I liked that flower there that much, so I'm going to try something else. Oh, that's cute. I like that one way better. Okay, let's do that. Cute, and that one is done. Just going to get her little hand. I want her hand glued down before we move on. Her whole body. There we go. You guys, look how sweet she is. She's so pretty. You can't even tell that that dress wasn't hers, right? That it's borrowed. All right, let's move on. I'm excited about that one. Okay, let's Should we have a brunette? Oh, she looks like she belongs there, right? Can she use her arm? No, totally different girl. This girl is pale. Okay, but I like how she's hanging out right here. Not hanging out, you know what I mean. Okay, she could use the other part of this circle. I don't know. It seems like a lot, like it's too close to that one, and I really don't know that I want it here. This one is huge, but it might work. Let's see what else we have in here. There's a lot of neutrals. That might work with maybe some flowers. I kind of feel like if I put her right here, you can't tell because it's so close to her arm is so close to the building color. Let me move you guys in just a hair. Her arm is so close to that building color that I don't think you'll really notice that she doesn't have an arm right there. Okay, let's put her on here. Maybe I do want that a little bit more behind her. Okay, let me tack this one down and see if that's where we want it. And now I'm going to look for something to go on here. Let me look at my tiny little things. Okay, I know you guys have seen my tiny images that I use for the room decoration, the room renovations. This is like all my small cuts that might work for that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link my room renovations. I'm looking for a name for it, but I'll link the Wacky Room Renovations in the description below so you can see that. But these are a lot of, this is when I was doing junk journals. There's a lot of really tiny small things in here, like this little butterfly. That might work right there, just like that. That's awesome. Okay. There. And then let me glue this. And look at that. Just like that, we're done. Unless later on we decide to put something else in. I could put something right there. Let me look. That does not work. How about this little postage stamp? That's kind of cute. I'm going to do that. We are all about making decisions and moving on today. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about the stabilos, but I like them. I might try to do just a little bit around the edge here. I've got to get a little water on my pen here, my water pen. Okay, didn't really do a whole lot, but it just added a little something there. All right, let's do another one. Look how fun they are, you guys. They're beautiful. Okay, we'll have to go move to a different part of the book, though, so I don't get this warped spine if I keep working in the same area. I'm going to go like right in here. It seems like we don't have much. We can do right here or here. do these. We're just going to cover this up because there's nothing good here. All right, let's see what kind of background we want. We could also collage and have some of this. Let me see who we have here. I've got these two ladies that we're going to use. She looks pretty good with the blue. I don't know, let's just collage it and see what happens. If we don't like it for the pinups, we can use it for something else. So let me just start cutting down some of this. I'm just kind of cutting them in different sizes that we can randomly kind of place. I'm going to keep them blocky and not tear them. Okay, let's just start putting some down here and see what we end up with. You guys ever have one of those days where you just knock everything over? I should not be driving anywhere today. Okay, look what I'm going to do. Put my glues in this because every time I set them down, I'm going to edit it out so you won't hear how many times I've knocked my glue stick and my art glitter glue over, but I'm telling you, it's one of those days. So as some of you guys know, my husband is a woodworker. He loves to do woodwork. This is the little thing that I have the glue in is something he made me. It's beautiful. I love it, and it fits all my little glue sticks. It's all my little whatever I need, but it's just a handy short size. Let's put that one there. I'm just going to continue collaging, but I'm actually doing a voiceover because as I was doing this, I wasn't feeling quite right. Like, probably for the last, I don't know, almost the whole time I've been doing the video, have not been feeling good. Like, my heart just doesn't feel like it's beating correctly. And I do have some heart issues that have been addressed, and I'm on medicine and thinking everything's under control. But I know that something is not right here. So I'm working on this, and then I take a break and I go and take my blood pressure. It's not really my blood pressure, it's more the electrical part of my heart. So I see what my pulse is. And my pulse was like 127, it said on the thing, and that is just too high. My blood pressure was elevated. I normally, like I said, don't have any blood pressure issues. So I decide, well, I'm going to go ahead and lay down and see how I feel. And I didn't feel any better. So I knew that I had better get in and be seen. So that's where I will take off. I'll finish this up and then show you the second half of the video. Well, you guys, it's the next morning. Surprise, surprise. Um, so as I was filming that, I just wasn't quite feeling right. And some of you guys know that I have a timing issue with my heart. And I thought it was under control, but sorry, I'm trying to glue as we chat here. And I thought it was under control, but yeah, I wasn't feeling right. So I ended up going to the ER, and it was a good thing I did. My heart rate was up over 200, and yeah, got the ER moving. They weren't, nobody knows why. I haven't been really diagnosed with why it does it occasionally, but the last time that happened where I felt that way, that particular way, I ended up fainting. So I wasn't taking any chances. Um, we went to the VA and the ER there. They were so good, and got everything under control. They were going to keep me for the night, but then they felt like my heart rate was stable, and so they let me come home, which I was very happy about. And so anyway, that was my crazy day, and this video is going to go out tomorrow. It's Saturday. So I wanted to get back in here and finish it. I feel good. Everything's fine. Um, I've got a heart monitor coming in the mail, and we're going to do a heart monitor, and then I'll see a actual cardiologist because I've been dealing with just my regular doctor, and she thought she could manage it, but the ER doctor said no. No, you need to see a cardiologist, but which will probably refer me. The cardiologist, I guess, is the plumber, and then I'm going to see the electrician. But I have to be, I think, referred from the plumber to the electrician. And anyway, I found these. That's enough about the health because I'm good, you guys. Uh, so I found this in one of the magazines, and I thought that, this is just a little bit different one than, the other ones we had been working on. I liked these. I thought they were colorful. And I think what I'm going to do is do one black and white blonde, and then we'll do this gal here with the dark hair, our brunette. And we'll see. I want to put some circles back in here and kind of keep that little circle theme that we had. Let me show you the other ones. See how we've got the circles here? I want to keep that theme. So let's just figure out how we want them. And then she's got her head cut off. So I was kind of looking through my images thinking, what could I put on her head? And I found these hats. And I made a copy of this because I know I can reuse these hats and these heads. But I was thinking maybe if I cut this out, this hat right here, maybe it might work on the top of her head. So let's try that. So I guess the moral of the story is you never know what your day holds, right? Sometimes I make copies of things. Sometimes I just use them. It just depends on what it is. If I think I can reuse it. Once I use especially like a person or an image, well, I guess anything, I'm really not going to use it again because I don't want to use the same images over and over in my collages. I do keep them in case I decide to do a workshop, which I've done. I've done them before. It would just be like a workshop in my community. So maybe something like that on the top of her head. Let me move this so we're not looking at the background. Maybe something like that. It's tilted a little bit. It's not quite the right size. It's a little too small. Sorry, I almost had you off the camera. Okay, so I think I can make it work. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down and see what it looks like. Because I feel like I could trim off just a little bit of her head. Just give her a little bit smaller head. I'm going to use this little tip on the art glitter glue because I'm having a hard time. Although I won't have much time with this. When you use the art glitter glue, you only have a few seconds to figure out where you want it for real. And then it's done. It's stuck. So I think I'm going to go right there. And then I do want to put those dots behind it. Let's see where we want her. Let me check this gal out real quick too, because I kind of want to have her in position. I think I'll do like that. I don't know what that was, but we're going to do that. Okay, let's get this on there. And then I want her about here. And then let's see what we want for the circles. I've got a bunch punched here. I kind of want a plain one. Maybe like that. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that down. And then put her maybe there. And then let's use maybe like a red dot or something. Maybe like right there. Okay, let's get her on here. Okay, we could put her here and then maybe have her, if I put the dot behind her, it kind of, oh, maybe here. I just didn't like these dots matched up together, but if I put it over here, it seems like it's better. And then maybe we could put like a different color dot. It's a kind of a crazy dot. It's not exactly round. Did I glue this down a little too soon? Oh, it's pretty well stuck. There we go. Thinking maybe if I moved in a bit. I just didn't want them right next to each other. Okay, I kind of like that. Let me see if I have a better circle. This one looks a little more round and it's the same color. I like that color on there. Okay, I think I'm going to put that right there. And move her up a bit. We're going to put her right there. This was a lot of fussy cutting. You guys know I don't do like a lot of that intricate stuff like Nellie and Ruth does, but that one I did. All right, now let me cut this off and we'll see how it looks. Most of the time when I cut something off like this, I'll use these longer scissors. It just works better than these little cutter bees. Cutter bees are fabulous for the fussy cutting, but not so good for something like this. Okay, you guys, there they are. I might go back and put like a, I don't know about a butterfly. I kind of really just like it like this, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed today's mini collage journal with the magazines and that you give it a try. Be sure and check out Dede Willingham's channel, and that's linked below. And I will catch you next time, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.